pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. The following matters will come before the Revere License Commission today. This is our regularly scheduled meeting. The meeting is previously filed with the city clerk. The first order of business will be the approval of the February 21st meeting minutes.
I move to approve.
Approve.
Very good. That meeting minutes are approved. The second items on the agenda will be applications submitted for consideration. Item number 1, Royal Food Enterprises, Inc., DBA Crown Fried Chicken and Pizza, 91 Centennial Avenue. Mohammed Fadal is the manager. This is an application for a change of DBA. The application of Royal Food Enterprises, Inc., DBA Crown Fried Chicken and Pizza, for a change of DBA from Sabrine Bakery and Cafe. Is there someone here from Royal Food Enterprises? I don't see or hear anybody. I make a motion we table this until the end of the meeting. We'll bring it up again.
I second that motion.
Very good. That motion is approved. Item number 2, City of Revere Veterans Memorial Park. Rose Burns is the event manager. This is an application for a one-day license for a common victular and entertainment. The application of City of Revere for a one-day license to be exercised on Veterans Memorial Park on Saturday, April 27th, 2024, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. as part of the Beautify Revere Spring Cleanup Day. The expected attendance is 50 to 100, with a rain date of Sunday, April 28th, 2024. Name and address for the record, please.
Rose Burns, 281 Broadway.
Thank you very much, Ms. Burns. Can you explain briefly what you'd like to do with this license?
Yeah, so for those who don't know me, my name is Rose. I'm Mayor Patrick Heath's aide, and I'm here to represent the mayor's office for a Beautify Revere event, which is being held on April 27th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So in the morning, we're going to be doing a spring cleanup around the city. The DPW is going to be helping us out with picking up trash bags and handing out supplies and whatnot. And then afterwards, we're planning on having a celebration barbecue in front of the Legion. So we're going to have Parks and Rec helping us with grilling and facilitating the event.
Very good, thank you. Do any of my fellow commissioners have any questions about this application?
Is this the first time we're doing this event?
The first time I'm doing it, but it's been done
It's okay.
before, yeah.
Okay, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. So there's nothing different.
Same general rundown.
No question. I have no further questions.
Very good. I see that you've submitted a plan with diagram, and it looks fine to me. I don't have any questions.
Sounds good. Second that.
All right. Do you want to discuss this? Well, we'll close this section, and I'll ask for any proponents. Is there anybody else that would like to speak on behalf of this application? I don't see or hear anybody. We'll close that section. Is there anybody opposed? Is there anybody opposed to the beautification of Revere? I don't see or hear anybody. We'll close that section.
Thank you.
Do you want to discuss it further, or would you like to make a motion?
I'd like to move to approve the application for the one-day license for common vicular entertainment.
I approve that.
Very good. That motion is approved. The application for the City of Revere Veterans Memorial Park one-day license for common victular and entertainment is approved. The license will be exercised at the Veterans Memorial Park on Saturday, April 27, 2024, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. as part of the Beautify Revere Spring Cleanup Day. And the rain date would be Sunday, April 28, 2024. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Item number 3, Boston Street Soccer, Harry Delarusso Stadium. Juan Cardenas is the event manager. This is the application for 9 one-day malt wine licenses. The application of Boston Street Soccer for 9 one-day licenses to be exercised at Harry Delarusso Stadium on the following dates and times: Saturday, April 6, 2024, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, April 21st, 2024, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, April 28th, 2024, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday, May 12th, 2024, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, May 26th, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, June 9th, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, June 23rd, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, June 30th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And Sunday, July 7th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is a semi-professional soccer game with the expected attendance at 1 to 200 people. Is there anybody here from Boston Street Soccer? Your name and address for the record, please, sir.
Good afternoon. My name is Juan Cardenas, address 44 Highland Street, Revere, Mass.
Very good, sir. Can you explain briefly what you'd like to do with these licenses?
Absolutely, sir. So with these licenses, we were asking for permission to sell malt beverages and wine at our games. Our games are semi-professional United Premier Soccer League games. We are essentially Boston Street Soccer, the team hosting the event, and that is the description of the event itself.
Very good. And how will the alcohol be dispensed? How are you planning on controlling consumption and ensuring that only people who are legally able to consume alcohol will be doing that?
Absolutely. So at our stadium, we only have one entrance and one exit, and it is controlled by a security guard, and it is also controlled by our ticket person. We do not allow bags, large bags, so to say. We do not allow drinks or food to come into our stadium. For people to consume alcohol, they need to have a present government ID, whether it be a passport or a government-issued license or ID. And they will have to present it at any time they do wish to purchase it. Purchases are only allowed within the stadium, and they're not allowed to be taken out the stadium. In this case, our person that is at the gate, security guard, and the ticket person will be ensuring that no one enters or exits with a beverage.
Very good. Thank you very much. Do any of my fellow commissioners have any questions?
Question, so this is something that you do yearly, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right, and I believe we approved your license last year. I think one thing that came out of, some of the times that, your organization has rented the stadium, speaking with the stadium manager, there's been an excessive amount of trash left behind. So I guess my question to you this year is, what do you plan to do about the trash pickup? Because I know it's a lot for DPW to get in there and clean that stadium on Monday morning. And I think one thing that he mentioned was an excessive amount of beer cans all over the stadium bleachers.
Absolutely. I brought this concern myself. We have attendance of 1 to 200, and it's basically families. Our sales of alcoholic beverages were extremely low last season, so to put the responsibility of us having people just leave beers all over the place, it's not 100% accurate. There is games that have previously to this, and I believe it might be Pop Warner or it might be football games that leave the stadium completely trashed.
They don't serve beer at Pop Warner.
And we have adjusted this to the managers over the facility. What we've done is just hire some volunteer cleaners to pick up trash before and after the stadium. So if this is an issue this season, I have my manager here who will be also present at the facility to make sure that we do clean up after the stadium. Afterward, the game is done, we do make an announcement on the PA announcement to all fans to please pick up after themselves, and if we do see anything outside of that, we will take responsibility to take care of that.
So what time do the games typically end? Because I know you're asking for a 10 o'clock time. Is that when you presumably anticipate ending?
Yeah, that's when we close down the entire stadium.
I think the stadium shuts down at like 10:20. The lights shut off.
Lights shut off, I'm not too sure what the lights shut off. Our permit does exceed to 10 p.m., so after that, we do not sell, we do not use the facility as such.
When you sell the beer, are you dispensing it or are you giving out cans?
we are giving out cans.
I think my concern also would be the trash. What did you guys do last year?
What we did last year is, at the end of the games, we asked everyone to pick up the trash off themselves, and anything that we did see afterwards, we would volunteer and pick it up ourselves. Now, I did mention, though, that before our games, there was an immense amount of trash. We've brought this up to Riviera Parks and Recs. They've asked that, we maintain our cleanliness, and if there's any other issues with that, bring it up to them. But they have mentioned that they are short-staffed on DPW for people to clean up beforehand. So, I would also ask that for those that are using the stadium before us to also clean up for themselves, please, because it is much more than just us. I don't know if that makes sense, but what I'm trying to say is there's a lot more attendance in the games for Pop Warner, for football, and there's a lot more trash that is left. And we are the second party to attend at the stadium, and that becomes our responsibility, therefore. So I would just ask that for whoever's managing the stadium to also please be cautious of the people attending prior, so that we are also not dealing with the trash that the previous party is leaving behind.
Well, maybe if, before you started your event, if you did see an inordinate amount of trash, if you were to take some photographs of it so that we would have an idea of what we're talking about, okay? I mean, I don't think that's too much of a burden if you think that you're being held responsible for other people's trash.
That's right. And what we've done also to help address this issue, when we come in and face this, is that we bring in some cleaners beforehand. They clean the concession stand, and they also go through the stadium itself. Now, this is a cost to us, and it's not something that we do every single game, but we do try to do this on an often basis when we do present ourselves at the field.
But you started your statement, and I don't want to belabor the point, but you started your statement by saying that you reviewed the sales, and they were extremely low last year. So why are you selling beer and wine in the first place? If it's not profitable and if the sales are extremely low, why should we even issue the license if it doesn't really serve?
Of course. That's a great question. Now, we're not looking to become millionaires or become, wealthy off the sale of beverages. What we're looking for is to enhance the experience of adults attending our games. Now, we have food, we sell food at the concession stand, and when people come on in, sometimes someone wants just to have a beer and watch a soccer game, right? So we're not here to profit off of this. We're here to enhance the experience of the person that's coming to the game, essentially.
Very good. Do you have any other questions?
Nope.
Any other questions? Very good. We'll close this section of the hearing. Are there any proponents? Is there anybody else that would like to speak on behalf of Boston Street Soccer and these 9 one-day licenses? I don't see or hear anybody. We'll close that section. Is there anybody opposed? Is there anybody opposed to the issuing of these licenses? I don't see or hear anybody. We'll close that section. Would you like to discuss this further, or would you like to make a motion, or?
I move to approve the application as written for the 9 one-day malt and wine licenses.
I'd second that.
Very good. The application for Boston Street Soccer is approved. The application for 9 one-day malt wine licenses to be exercised at Harry Delarusso Stadium on the aforementioned dates is approved.
Good luck.
Thank you so much, committee, and have a great day.
Thank you. Item number 4, Flaming Super Buffet, Inc., DBA Flaming Grill and Buffet, 31F Furlong Drive. Ling Chen is the manager. This is an application for a transfer of a common victuals license. The application of Flaming Super Buffet, Inc., DBA Flaming Grill and Buffet, for a transfer of the common victuals license from Gyong Ho, Inc., said license to be exercised at 31F Furlong Drive. The seating remains at 358, and the hours are to remain Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Your name and address for the record, please.
Ling Chen, 31 Furlong Drive, Riviera.
Very good. Can you explain briefly what you'd like to do with the transfer of this license?
Everything will be remains the same. The owner is retiring, that's why he is transferring the license to the family members. So, I will still continuing manager the Flaming Grill and Buffet, and nothing will be changed, except the
Okay.
owner.
Very good, thank you. Do any of my fellow commissioners have any questions? Okay, I don't hear anybody. We'll close.
I have no questions, sorry, I was reading the,
That's okay.
description.
We'll close that section. Are there any proponents? Anybody else that would like to speak on behalf of the transfer of the common victuals license for Flaming Grill and Buffet? We don't see or hear anybody. We'll close that section. Is there anybody opposed? Anybody opposed to the transfer of this license? Don't see or hear anybody. We will close that section. Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you like to discuss this further, or would you like to make a motion to approve or deny?
Can make a motion to approve.
And I would second that motion.
Very good. The motion to transfer the common victuals license from Gyung Ho Inc. to Flaming Super Buffet Inc., DBA Flaming Grill and Buffet, is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next items, well, let's go back to the item number 1, Royal Food Enterprises, Inc. Is there anybody here from Royal Food Enterprises? Don't see or hear anyone. We will table this for this meeting. I'd make a motion to table this for this meeting, and we'll bring it up again at another time. Very good. That motion is approved. The next items on the agenda are communications, a notification from the Massachusetts Alcoholic Beverage Control Commission for return of no action regarding the application for transfer of license and pledge of stock and inventory for Geo's Liquors, Premrang Inc., DBA Geo's Liquors. Item number 2, notification from the Massachusetts Alcoholic Beverage Control Commission of approval of the application of a malt wine license for Mass Trips Inc., DBA Eskeet Taqueria. The next items would be license renewals, but before we get into that, there are a couple items that I think we should discuss. One of them is Noah's Auto Body, Auto Repair and Auto Sales. They've had a license for a little over a year now. They just recently renewed. And they are not open. They have no vehicles on there. I would make a motion that we send them a letter and ask them to appear at our next meeting to see if, what their intentions are regarding the license.
And I would second that motion.
Very good.
Bring it in.
We will do that. The motion to send Noah a license is approved. The next item is Roadway Inn. This is a situation that's been brought to our attention regarding the parking of motor vehicles for their park and fly in their motel. We've gotten communication from the fire department that they're blocking fire lanes, they are overextending their number of vehicles that need to be parked. We've seen photographs which should indicate that this situation looks to be a fire hazard, as well as if something were to happen at the roadway, it looked like it would be very difficult for emergency vehicles to make entry onto the property. So I would make a motion that we call in Roadway and discuss their parking situation.
I'd second that.
Very good. That motion is approved. The next items on the agenda are license renewals. There aren't many of them, so I'll just go through them. The entertainment license for Dolcan LLC, DBA Istanbul Diner, is approved. common victular licenses for Los Hornitos, Mayonnaise Bakery Company, Hawkeye Corp., DBA Pizza Days, Dolcan LLC, DBA Istanbul Diner, Casablanca House of Pastry, Inc., Royal Food Enterprises, Inc., which I think we should probably hold that off, because that one looks like they've applied for a change of DBA, so technically, they're not Crown Fried Chicken and Pizza yet. So I think we will hold that one until our next meeting. Ambrose Foods LLC, DBA Pizza Hut, La Metapanica Grill, Inc., and for gold, silver, precious metals jewelry dealer, Rachana Jewelry, Inc., for Class 2 motor vehicle dealer, Emmanuel Gelino, doing business as Gelino's Auto Body. For parking lots, we have Emerald Business Enterprises, DBA Roadway. Oh, well, that's interesting. Maybe we should hold that one also and not approve that until we see them next,
Are they the ones, okay.
yes, so we have them scheduled, or at least we're going to be sending them a letter to appear. We can take care of that business at that point. We can, however, approve their in-holder hotel license, which I would say that we should approve. So I would make a motion that we approve those entities that I mentioned, and we withhold the two that I mentioned.
I would agree with that and second that motion.
All set? Very good. That is approved. The next items are a motion to adjourn. Yes. April 17th. Thank you very much. The next meeting, I would make a motion to adjourn to the next meeting of April 17th.
And I would second that motion.
Approved.
Very good. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.